Most people don't realize how much of a workout putting up a fence actually is until they're halfway through the job and their arms feel like lead. If you've ever tried to hammer a T-post into stubborn ground with a sledgehammer, you know exactly what that frustration feels like. That is where this heavy-duty driver from Insaga comes into play. It is essentially a 9-pound chunk of carbon steel designed to take the guesswork and the danger out of the process. What hits you first when you pick it up is the weight. It's not light, but that's the point. You need that mass to do the heavy lifting for you. The construction feels solid, especially at the top where they've used a double-layer welding technique. It's one of those things that feels like it could take a beating for years without showing any real signs of fatigue or cracking. The powder coating is a nice touch too, because let's be honest, these tools usually live outside in the elements, and nobody wants a rusted-out piece of metal sitting in the shed. Now, the handles are where this thing really earns its keep. They've got this non-slip grip that actually works, even when things get a bit messy, or if you're wearing thick, muddy work gloves. It gives you a sense of control that you just don't get with a standard hammer. You just slide it over the post, lift, and let gravity do the work. It's simple, almost satisfying in a rhythmic way. It handles T-posts, wood, and even those U-channel posts without much fuss. But there is a catch. If you are working in ground that is basically a rock garden or filled with thick, tangled roots, this isn't going to be a magic wand. It's a manual tool, so it's only as good as the soil you're working with. If the ground is too dense, you're going to be putting in a lot of effort regardless of how well-made the driver is. It would have been great if it had some kind of rubberized dampening on the top to soften the impact on the hands, as you do feel that vibration after a few dozen posts. Still, for the price and the sheer durability, it's a solid piece of kit. It's not trying to be fancy or high-tech. It's just a well-built, heavy-duty tool that does exactly what it says on the box. If you've got a fence line to build and you want to save your thumbs from a stray sledgehammer swing, this is probably going to be your new best friend in the garden.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.